Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Jasmine the Buffet Witch, but you already know that. Let's play with the Danessa Myricks Groundwork palettes. So I did pick these up. I picked up both of them. I picked mine up from Camera Ready Cosmetics, and I'm really happy that I did. And I want to start a short little playlist, maybe a spotlight series on these as I play. So I am dealing with a lot of makeup burnout. I haven't been playing in the makeups, which you wouldn't really know because I have so many videos that they are just auto posting at this point. But I haven't really been playing in the makeups, and even as I sat and did this, I had a lot of issue and a lot of times where I was like, I don't want to do this, but I have a full face of makeup on and we just gotta do the eyes, so we're gonna do that. Not sure if I'm gonna keep the lips. I just wanted something done for this video because I don't think I have it in me to do anything besides this. So I have the color cases and the sludge box as my brows. So I'm constantly using these, which are my preferred product over the Groundwork palettes. But I mean, these were the reasons why I didn't buy this. So I'm well versed with this formula, what it can do, what it doesn't do too well for my skin type and my makeup style. So now I want to play with these to see what we can do. Now, the only thing that I feel like the color cases have up on the Groundworks are, is the fact that the color cases come with, you guessed it, more color. But as far as like a neutral lover's dream, this is definitely right up my alley. And as far as like a blushy, mauvey, purpley, slight reddish pink palette, this is a really good assortment. And it's not a color that I gravitate towards very often, pink. As far as like a whole pink eye, I do like mauve. I do like pink shades as transition shades. And I think the palette that got me into that is actually the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Jackie Aina palette. She had a shade called Pinker. And if I remember correctly, she put that shade in there as a bridge shade or a transition shade. And I remember she used to use it because it really would just like amplify that gradient of the crease area. And I started using that, and that's when I started to enjoy that shade. But I mean, I do have berry palettes. I do have pink palettes like the berries from Beauty Bay. And even the Rich palette is very, very berry-like. And they're just still not my favorites. So today what I want to do is, I don't know, I just want to have fun with this. I want to kind of use it as much as I can. So we're going to get started. I don't have anything on my lids as a base, and I'm still having my eye twitch because stress just never leaves me. And it is the ugliest, most disrespectful twitch. You're going to see it right over here. Just ignore it, okay? I'm trying. So yeah, let's get started. And I want to do, I kind of want to do like, I want to do something really, I don't know. I don't know. Let's just get into it. Starting with the neutrals, defining neutrals. I think I'm going to start with the shade Core right here. And I'm going to put that on my lid as my base. It's close to my skin tone, but it's got a little bit more warmth in it. And I went in too hard because, again, I'm used to the color cases. So this is more crumbly. And honestly, I'm worried, like, is this palette old? Is it supposed to be like that? If you have this palette, are the creams a little crumbly? Or am I just using too much elbow grease? Am I just scrubbing too much? Yeah, let me use my finger. Oh, it's creamy when I use my finger. But it's just not an opaque product, and it doesn't move as well as the color cases do. But then I think about how this is multi-use, like it's supposed to be used for anything. Eyes, liner, cheeks, lips, you know? So I guess she probably had to like play with the mid-grade formula, or like a texture that would work for all of those things, you know? I should have used it on my lips too, but okay. So that's that shade. It's not bad. It's very pretty, but it's a drier texture. I wasn't really expecting that. Next, I think I want to go into this palette. And see, this is where I'm like confused. Do I keep using the creams or do I use the powders? Let's go ahead and use the cream again. And I'm gonna smudge some on my lower lash line. I think I'm gonna use this shade Adorn. I'm gonna smudge that on the lower lash line. Okay. See, I think that's the thing. Like, do I keep using the powders or the creams, or do I just move over to the powders? I don't know. So let's just move over to the powders, and I am going to go into the shade. Why don't we go into Harvest, which is going to be this one. I'm just going to build out our crease here. I don't think I'm thinking. I think I'm moving too fast. So I feel like we're getting sloppy makeup, which is fine. It's a style. I think I wanted this to be more like the name of the palette, Defined, you know, and here I am, just whacking things on as I do. Whack with a little phlegm in it, you know? We're just gonna keep going, okay? Because that's feeling a little fierce. I think I'm liking it. Now, I'm gonna just drag the fade out. I think I want more brightness on the inner corner. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the Blooming whatever, and we're gonna go into the shade Crush. As you can see, I've already used her before. We're gonna use Crush on our inner corner because Sandstone is pretty, but I also wanna play with some of this pink. So I'm gonna take Crush up into this area, kind of carving that and trying to round it out. Like that. That shape in there always gets so just out of hand for me. I could just never get it to do what I want, but we're just gonna try. And I know this looks really crazy right now. I'm hoping I can get it to do what I want. So I'm gonna take this. Do you see how it's like crumbling? Am I using this wrong? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring that onto the lower as well. These little balls, come on now. These little balls. Oh, sorry. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back in and kind of finesse this so that pink shade doesn't go too crazy. Yeah. All right, now going into Tourmaline, because we need to deepen this out. And we're going to take that down here as well. Very dramatic. I'm liking it. Well, at least I put the right lip on for it, right? Okay, so these are great. I think I need to think a little bit more while I'm using them. For right now, I think within my collection, these are going to be companion palettes because I need some other things. So let's pull out some other things. I'm going to actually grab, what are we going to grab? Well, we need something bright for that inner corner. Are we going to bring multi-chromes into this? I think we are. Ooh, should we pull out Miss Cosette? What can we do with Miss Cosette here? We could work with these pinks. No. Okay, instead. Actually, I want to keep this matte. I think I want to keep this matte. So we're going to pull out the blends, okay? We're going to pull out the blends. And I am going to throw a little bit of this pink, or maybe this pink, into the outer. I almost poked myself in the eye. Into the, like right in here. Okay. Damn it, I already did it. I don't like it. It's on there, so let's just keep going. Just a little bit up here. Now I feel like my lip is too cool for this pink. No? I think so. Now I'm gonna go into this color here. And we're just gonna, like, you know, do our gradient. Some nice ballet slipper pink in here. I think we're done. I think if I do anything else, I'm gonna jack it up. I'm gonna take whatever's left on my brush, touch it up towards my brow area. And the brows look literally took me way too long today. And they're out of control. I don't care. We are going to go into multi-chromes. Multi-chromes will fix everything. Odin's Eye, okay? Odin's Eye for the win. I think we're gonna play with this one here. That's called Judy. Nope, we've already played with Judy. I guess we should play with Eden. The shade. I don't know, y'all. I'm just not feeling makeup. I'm just not. I'm not having a good time. Sometimes I guess it's good to just push through, so. All right, so yeah, we're gonna go into the shade Eden. Kind of a peachy pink. I'm gonna put this on the lower lash line first, okay? Looks very rose gold this way. And then okay, let's try this. What are you called? Mini Charms from Beauty Bay. I'm gonna go into this pink shade here. It's called Aurora. Just kind of looks silver. But holy sparkle. It's very pretty. Cute, but I feel like that pink that we put on disappears, so we're just doing the most today, aren't we? Wow, that's very potent and actually quite red. I hate it. Great. Great. Hate it. Absolutely hate it. I just don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But it's on the eye. So. Last thing I need is, I need something really brightening for my inner corner. Maybe this. So this is one of, you couldn't even see it, the Butter Melt Highlighters, Brighten Butter. And I hope so, because that's what I need. I'll clean off my brush. Swirly, swirly, swirl. Tap, tap. It'll do. All right, I'm gonna put on some liner, and I think this would actually be a good time to also use the Groundwork palette since it can function as a liner. So let's see how dark Tourmaline is, if she will give me a line. And let's see how I continue to F up this look, because, you know, liner is not my forte, but we're here, so we're gonna do it. Here comes my customary motorcycles. All right, so going into Tourmaline with an angled brush, I'm gonna try to do a very thin line. We'll see. Honestly, it just kind of got lost in my crease color, which, not terrible. I'm using the powder. Oh God, I'm so stupid. I was supposed to use the cream. But whatever, we've already done it, so powder it is. So I thought the smaller pan is the cream. All right, guys, I'm gonna put on some mascara. Change my lip to something a little bit more pink. And I'll be right back. Right, we're done. So let's talk about it really quick. Well, whereas this is not a review because I haven't used it enough to review it, I can say two things definitively. I'm going to have to think a lot harder and be slower and more intentional when using the Groundwork palettes by Danessa Myricks. And two, they will be companion palettes or need a companion palette because on their own they don't fulfill my lust for color. Now, the neutral one probably could work on her own. I could probably get that one to do what I want her to do, especially because I do want to do, I am attempting more neutral makeup, softer, gentle makeup, which this would not be considered soft or gentle, but it would be considered not exactly jasmine flavored. It's almost there because there's a lot of moving parts. We put liner, we put 3 different multi-chromes and such. But as far as like impact, this is quite low on the buffet scale, okay? The lip got more oomph than this eye. I do like it. It came together. I feel like liner and mascara will always round things out. And I'm feeling the thinner brows today, thinner, longer, and hopefully somewhat symmetrical. Don't think about it too hard because I don't care. But the eye just wasn't fun to create, but it worked out in the end. This seems to be a drier formula, the creams. I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research and see what people say, maybe ask some questions, this, that, the other, because I didn't expect them to be this dry, but I understand why they wouldn't be super wet or like creamy the way these are. Now you can see the top row I mixed up because I was like, oh no, they're getting dry. And I was like, oh, all I gotta do is mix them up. And these stay very emollient. You've got time to really lay it down, smear it out, buff it out, all these things. And then it dries to a budge-proof formula or finish. Whereas the defining neutrals and the blooming romance, I was getting these little crumbly balls, okay? These little balls crumbling around, and then they eventually smoothed out, but it's a very dry formula. And I feel like I'm just so used to the color cases or using cream eyeshadows that I'm just expecting a little bit more slip, a little bit more give, a little bit of wash instead of a stamping, you know? So I'm gonna do some more testing on these because again, this is not a full review, and I'm gonna give her her time. We're gonna use her. There's no chance of these being returned. There's no chance of me not liking them, but liking them as much as I thought I would, I don't know. So I think it's a safe thing to say that I am happy that I first, encountered the color cases, but I am still happy to have these by Danessa Myricks. So that is the look, guys. I'm done. Now I got this huge mess, and I'm saying to myself, see, you shouldn't have did it. You shouldn't have did it, but you did it, and I did it, and it's did. So now it's time to undid it so I can go lay down. Thank you for tuning into the channel. It's been me, Jasmine, the Buffet Witch. I'm really sorry that this was not that great of a video, but I did it, okay? Take good care of yourself, right? Take a beat, check your hormones. See if that could be why you're upset that people are breathing around you like I am, yeah? Drink some waters, take care of yourself. We will talk in the next video, which will be very, very soon with motorcycles because I'm consistent. It's been me, Jasmine. I said that already. Take good care, and we'll talk in the next video. Bye-bye.